Unbelievable.
What about 50? Can I do 50 on the head?
No.
50 on the head for
No.
2 cases.
The bet's off. Off the table.
No,
It's okay.
We're
It's
talking
okay.
about. I might need to see one more game, but then I'll reassess it again. The last preseason game, but right now it's 48-50.
What's funny about this is I'm starting to grow on the Lakers.
Well,
I'm starting to get I don't know. They could be a little better than I thought.
I still think they're going to be a force.
Okay, all right. But to your point, they're going to push the ball, but nobody's going to pull up from the three-point line on the break, right?
No,
they're not going to do that.
JR and Kyle Korver stopping behind the three to wait for the ball.
So I got lots of takeaways from this game, but my first one is I got to say this. In all my career, I have never paid any attention to preseason NBA games until now.
Right.
And it's strictly because LeBron is a Laker. It's simply because of that. I am paying close attention to every LeBron game, and it was fascinating last night, and I enjoyed it from start to finish, and it didn't even count. But you know what? It does count in a way because it's going to contribute toward what they will or will not be. So there are lots of takeaways. Here's my first takeaway from last night. It was classic, vintage LeBron idolatry last night in the first half because he did put on a show of shows in Las Vegas, in T-Mobile, packed house against the defending champions. He was spectacular in the first half. I will give you that because it was the usual LeBron tour de force. And I'm going to say it again. He's going to win the MVP and he's going to win the scoring title because I don't see how he can't. It's now his to lose, both the scoring title and MVP. And I'm going to knock on wood. Obviously, he just has to stay healthy, and he almost always stays completely healthy. Okay. So I'm knocking on wood for that. But what happened at the end of the half? He went on a little bit of a scoring flurry. He scored 7 points in the last 2 minutes of the first half to climb to 15 total for the first half with 10 rebounds. He also had 5 assists.
But only one turnover.
One turnover, but he had 15 points because he did make the walk-off three, and it was a bomb three. Yeah. It's kind of like a set shot bomb.
He hit it from Reno, Carson City.
No, well, he did. Did it win the game? No, it was a walk-off at the half.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. You say preseason doesn't matter.
And it did give him a 4-point lead, so it wasn't like we got to have this shot to lead at halftime. Okay, well, but whatever.
Game.
But it was impressive, and he held the pose, and he strutted, and it was great. It was great, and it set up the narrative. It was great. I give you all that. But here's what was funny about that sequence. Meanwhile, in the shadows, there was this guy on Golden State. I forget what his name is. But guess what he had at halftime? This guy for Golden State had 18 points and 10 rebounds at halftime. His name is, I forget, Durant?
Right.
Durant, something like that. Oh, yeah, it's Kevin Durant. Right. Remember that guy? Yeah. The guy who plays for Golden State? Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He had 18 and 10 at halftime to LeBron's 15 and 10. But the narrative at halftime, the narrative on ESPN, rightfully so, was LeBron is putting on the show of shows in Vegas, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was.
Did he lie?
Once again, the best player on the planet was showing you quietly that he's still the best player on the planet. His name is Kevin Durant. And that's the same guy who's been back-to-back finals MVPs. That's the same guy who has led his team to beat LeBron's team in the finals. 8 of the last 9 finals games have gone to Kevin Durant, including 2 finals MVPs. And he reminded us once again last night of the shot of shots that he made 2 years ago in Game 3 in the King's house in Cleveland. Remember that shot he made with 45 seconds left that put the Golden State Warriors up only 1 point?
Right.
This is 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But then mid-first quarter last night, he just gave us a little taste, a little retaste of that shot. Kevin Durant last night hit a shot, a three. He only took 1 3 in the game. And he hit it right in LeBron's face. And Mark Jackson, the great Mark Jackson, said, "Oh, does that remind you of anything?" Yeah, it reminded me of a lot. It reminded me of both the Game 3s and back-to-back finals in which Kevin went into LeBron's house and just took the game over and the series over. So once again, he's showing you he's the best player on the planet. And once again, he's doing it in LeBron's shadow. So LeBron owned the night, but Kevin had 18 and 10 in the first half.
How many shots
Interesting.
did he take?
Wow.
How many shots?
I don't know.
12.
So
How many
that's
LeBron
not very
had?
many.
8.
8.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that disqualifies his.
No,
18,
I'm just
I
saying.
guess.
LeBron is not trying. LeBron is trying to get other people involved.
So once again, we see what's about to happen. The narrative will be, yeah, but Kevin Durant joined the best team on the planet, Golden State Warriors, champions, And LeBron opted to leave Cleveland to join a team that's a bunch of kids in cast-offs. That's going to be the narrative. You can get ready for it all year long.
Is that what you learned from the game last night?
Yeah, that's what I learned.
Okay.
So now to my guy, Lonzo Ball. And to your first point, Lonzo Ball, his first attempt from three was at the most pathetic three-point attempt of his entire career because he shot it scared. I don't know, maybe he shot it winded. I'm not going to give him that pass. I'm sorry, you're winded, whatever. But, you know, it's not like you don't have your legs underneath you. But it was so pathetic, it was nothing but net because it barely ticked the bottom of the net, which means it fell at least a foot short of drawing iron.
Correct.
That is all-time pathetic. And to your question, the shot looked just the same as it always looked. It looked like he launched it from the wrong side of his face. So to the point you made, I believe, on yesterday's show, you can practice the conventional shot from the right side all you want, and then under pressure on LeBron's stage in packed T-Mobile, on national TV, on ESPN, all of a sudden the ball comes to you and it's like, oh, bleep. You know, like, oh, wait, what? How did I do this?
What's comfortable?
Yeah. Oh, over there is comfortable. I'm going to go back to what I know, and I'm going to shoot it with no conviction, and it's going to fall at least a foot short of the rim. And then, also to your point, later, it was late in the third quarter, playing against the shock troops and a lot of backups, he did get an open. Lance actually was playing point guard, to your point, and fed him over on the wing. And to his credit, he stepped right into it, and he shot the second one with conviction from three. Right. I thought they called it a long two. Okay. I guess he had a toe on the line. I thought it was a three-point shot. I think he thought it was a three-point shot. And he stroked it a little more from the front of his face, just slightly more. It wasn't from completely over here. And he ripped it. He ripped it clean, and at least it gave you hope that, okay, maybe if he settles down, he can be a little better. Then a minute or so later, he gets fouled, and he goes to his nemesis free throw line where he shot 45% last year. And the first one, it looked like he stroked it a little more over conventional side, and he made it. The second one, he lipped it because he shot it slightly offline, and I'm not sure about it, but okay, so that's 50% right there. That won't work either. So from here on, you're going to have to figure out how to shoot a shot. Whatever it is, you got to trust it.
Yep.
And whatever it is, this year, you need to make 35% from three, and you need to make 70% from the free throw line, or you can't play in this league if you can't do that.
Especially at the point guard position.
Yeah, at the point guard position. So now, big picture, once again, Lonzo is great at the
defensively this year than he was last year.
Well, do you really think so? I don't know about
you. Want to put some dew on it?
It's better than 308. Well, that's really bold.
He'd probably be low twos, maybe high ones.
Low twos, high ones. Well, that's still terrible. He's the best player on the planet.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan in his last year in Chicago. Wait a second. Michael Jordan, his last year in Chicago, age 35, which is a year older than LeBron is now, was first team all defense. Want to put some dew on that?
And he's taken a year and a half off. Oh. Remember that, Skip.
Okay.
LeBron James has not taken a year and a half off.
I know,
and it's not the same.
But they didn't have vibranium in those days. Michael didn't have it. LeBron's got vibranium.
LeBron
it's discovered now.
You know what, Skip?
They discovered it.
You hate it. You look any way you can. But we still got the best player in L.A. He put on a virtuoso last night. Kevin Durant was special also. But, you know.
I'm not even sure they're the best team in L.A. Who? That's the problem. The Lakers. I think the Clippers might be better than the Lakers. I do. See? Clippers are going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Well, you've already backed off your Lakers. You dropped all the way to 48 games off one preseason game?
Might go back to 50.
Wow. 48? Well, that's in my range. So now our bet's off. I can't bet against myself.
What'd you say, 48? You said 48?
Yeah, I believe I had 48.
Give me 52.
No.
Give me 52.
We can keep changing this.
Give me 52, Skip Bayless.
You're all over the map.
I want 52 wins.
I need you to sleep on this.
Do you want to see the last preseason game before you make your decision?
Yeah, last preseason game. That's going to tell me a lot right there.
Friday night at Golden State, right?
But
it's in San Jose.
San Jose.
I need what you call him. I need to see what Zoe going to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I base my decision of what Zoe does in the final preseason game.
I think he's going to have to practice sitting, right? No. All he does is sit this year. Watch.
You told me he great. He transcended.
LeBron loves him.
Transcendent players should not be coming off the bench.
Okay, I agree with that. But appears that's where he's headed.
It was still his first game back since late March.
That's true.
though, so
Good
we
point.
give
Told you
him
you're
a
Fair
little
point.
Told you
time.
gonna be rusty.
Yeah.
And preseason, I love that we're rushing home to watch preseason. I mean, that's
I did.
1 week until the Lakers open.
But they kept me up a little past my bedtime.
A
I'd
little
say.
too late. I know. We're gonna have to get used to that.
No. I'm gonna have to get you halftime. I mean, the regular season, I got to watch the whole game because Bron to play, and I don't want to miss anything. That guy does because I know.
Well, Bron won't be playing a lot of fourth quarters because it'll be a blowout against the Lakers.
You know what? You a hater, Skip. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, you backed off. I didn't back off.
Oh, we are going back to talking some trouble in Dallas.
Yeah,
the
right.
receivers are pointing fingers at Dak and the coaches, Skip. I know you know this story. I want to hear what you guys have to say next.
Hello? I hear you're looking for some celebration help.
Yeah, I was hoping.